Sweden takes a new step in parental leave. Grandparents can now get paid to take care of grandkids. No, that's a good change, in my opinion. Copenhagen, Denmark, AP. Sweden launched a groundbreaking new law on Monday that allows grandparents to step in and get paid parental leave while taking care of their grandchildren for up to 3 months of child's first year. The development comes after the Swedish parliament, the 349-seat Riksdag, approved last December the government's proposal on transfer of parental allowance. This comes 50 years after the Scandinavian country became the first in the world to introduce paid parental leave for fathers and not just mothers. Under the law, parents can transfer some of their generous parental leave allowance to the child's grandparents. A parent couple can transfer a maximum of 45 days to others, while a single parent can transfer 90 days according to the Social Insurance Agency government, a government agency that administers the social insurance system. The Scandinavian country of 10 million, known for its taxpayer-funded social welfare system, has over generations built a society where citizens are taken care of from cradle to grave. In Sweden, you are entitled to be fully off work when your child is born. Parental benefit is paid out for 480 days or about 16 months per child. Of those, the compensation for 390 days is calculated based on the a person's full income, while for the remaining 90 days, people get a fixed amount of 180 kronor or $17 per day. Okay, I'm gonna check the Swedish birth rates actually. Sweden birth rates 2023. Okay, I cannot seem to find it, or there's not the reproduction rate. I probably just wrote it incorrectly. It is what it is, but it seems to still have declines. I mean, even if Sweden gets so many benefits for the new parents or for the parents when they have a child, people still they still seem to not want a child. Yeah, as I said before, it's probably because, well, it's just another cycle of our lives, of our evolution. I mean, even in animals, like, there are times when the animals simply do not want children. They do not want their own kids. And I think this is logically have to come to the humans as well. Because, I mean, hey, our population has been expanding for the last centuries. So it's only natural there will be a correction. Okay, there's a little bit more. There are also other benefits for parents in Sweden. They can also work reduced hours until the child is 8 years old, while the government employees can get those reduced hours until the child turns 12. By contrast, the United States is one of only a handful of countries and the only industrialized one that does not have a national paid maternity leave policy. Moika number 1. The Family and Medical Leave Act provides eligible American workers with up to 12 weeks of job protective leave per year, but the time is unpaid. And they spent about 2.1 or 2.2 trillion into Social Security. Really makes you wonder where that money ends up. We have no federal national level entitlement to paid parental leave at all, said Vicky Szabo, who researches and advocates for paid family and medical leave programs in the United States at Washington, D.C. based think tank New America. Paid family leave programs have been created in 13 states and Washington, D.C., although the parental leave offered in those places is generally about 3 months. just a fraction of Sweden's benefits. It's still better than nothing. As of March last year, only about a quarter of civilian workers in the US government got paid a family leave, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Even in states that offer paid leaves to bond with a new child, that time is not transferable to grandparents unless they are acting as the child's parents, said Jared McKay, or Make, vice president at non-profit advocacy organization A Better Balance. Families often extend beyond the nuclear family, Make said. Examples like Sweden just show how far behind the United States is. We have a lot of work to do to catch up with the rest of in the industrialized world. Yeah, no wonder then why so many of the American kids are a bunch of brats. And why do they do shit like TikTok so often, so much? Okay, this was a bit of boomer take, but hey. It is true the American children do need better parenting, and their parents need a lessons on how to be a good parents. Alexander Wallin of Sweden's Social Insurance Agency told Swedish broadcaster SVT the new law will give greater opportunities. Still, the rules for grandparents, she said, are the same as for ordinary parental allowance and require a person be insured for parental allowance, which most people in Sweden are. Yes, I mean, also the insurance in Sweden compared to the US or in EU general is much higher than in the US, because it is quite expensive in the US to be insured, especially health insurance also. There are conditions for parental allowance. A retiree can also take parental leave, for example, in which case the compensation is based on the person's pension. A person may not look for work or study during the time they receive parental allowance in the central town of Avesta, about 140 kilometers northwest of Stockholm. Ritva Kärkkäinen, I don't know, told SVT she is considering taking time off work to take care for her grandchildren. In 1974, Sweden replaced gender-specific maternity leave with parental leave for both parents. At the time, the so-called parental insurance enabled parents to take 6 months of work per child, with each parent entitled to half of the days. However, after that move, only 0.5% of the paid parental leave was taken by fathers. According to the Social Security Insurance Agency, today the fathers in Sweden take around 30% of the paid parental leave, the agency said. So it developed over the years. Obviously, probably they had the mentality that the father has to always provide while the mother will be in home, and in today's Sweden it does not work like that. Both of parent and wife probably have their own jobs, and they just switch it between each other who will take care of the child, so the child has an opportunity to grow up with both of them, not with father in work and mother always at home. So yeah, I mean, this is positive. Yeah, I'd say this is positive. If the grandparents could get paid for actually taking care of grandchildren for some time, that is good, and it will also give some jobs to the grandparents. Funnily enough, I'm gonna take a sip of water, and then we're gonna head to the next article.